Welcome to the Resilient Real Estate Investments LLC Introduction to the Data Centers for Southern Oregon. Our plan: to provide space for companies who have a presence on the internet need safe locations to connect directly to the web. They usually want multiple locations around the internet ring for redundancy. If one area fails on the ring, the other sites will pick up without hesitation. The multiple sites are in constant link with each other to make sure all sites have and share the same data internally. Emergency sites such as city services, police, fire, hospitals, and the like all need 24-hour availability on the internet so they can access their personnel reliably whenever and wherever they may be. Our solid-state precast structures are state-of-the-art construction that will withstand most weather-related disasters. The 13-inch outer walls will stop 50 caliber bullets, and the entryways are designed to do the same. The concrete walls are rated over 1,300 degrees. The internal fire suppression systems will help to isolate any possible electrical fires that may break out. We will work with So Ready, Southern Oregon Regional Economic Development, Incorporated, to recruit and develop clientele from companies they have been working with that wish to relocate out of California or Washington. The current competition for data centers are few and far between. Data West in Medford is a fine facility for a small community data center, but completely inadequate for the clientele we are going to provide for. A single-story structure that is intended for small local businesses. It serves a purpose to provide adequate services for small businesses in the immediate area, complete with some microwave antennas and satellite feeds for backup services. The old cinder block construction is neither earthquake-resistant or adequate for fire prevention. It costs too much to maintain proper room temperature, and the facility itself is too small for a larger company to be able to consider to relocate to. Being on the local power grid with diesel backup generators is also inadequate for reliability for the state-of-the-art facilities today. There are still microfractures in the grid power lines, and emergency cutovers to backup generators can cause services to be dropped at crucial intervals on the web platforms. This means you must maintain 24-hour remote monitoring to ensure your Logit devices are operational and that your web servers are providing the necessary services your customers depend on. A multi-story facility providing 8,400 square feet per floor of open operating space. The building can go from 2 to 8 stories depending on the current demand. These can be residential/commercial enterprises that allow employees to both live and work on-site as needed. To work with local and interstate agencies to help large corporations to relocate vulnerable data server farms to safer grounds away from flood zones and seismically active areas. To take advantage of the unique geographical area where abundant sun shines over 320 days a year, and Iron Force batteries will provide superior battery backup support and filtration to eliminate microfracturing static in the power supplied to all the logic equipment. To provide 50 to 150 full-time good-paying jobs averaging $25 to $75 per hour or more. This will also include future housing in the immediate area along with further community planning. This is a clean, virtually pollution-free, and quiet industry for the growing metropolitan area in Southern Oregon. Resilient Real Estate Investments LLC, also known as our REI LLC, has several competitive advantages in the development process. First, we have the leading technology in modern building techniques that are disaster-proof, earthquake-proof, and even bulletproof. Second, we build exclusively out of precast concrete and steel and can meet faster build schedules. Third, our developer and builder, David Garcia, has over 30 years' experience building data centers for many Fortune 500 companies in the San Francisco Bay Area, Silicon Valley. These include Apple Computers, Sun Microsystems, Hewlett-Packard, Lam Research, Maxim Integrated Circuits, Vocaloka, and many more. Fourth, we have the sites. Southern Oregon is uniquely qualified to have this type of industry. It is well suited in terms of seismic activity, flood control, power availability, and cost of living. Fifth, our REI LLC has spent the last 10 years cultivating communications with the local planners and build agencies. These include Josephine and Jackson County Building and Safety Departments. The local communities recognize the need to bring in clean industries that are more sensitive to the environment and promote social causes that help to create a more cohesive society. Finally, Southern Oregon has an abundant amount of recreational and familial activities for employees to participate in. The climate boasts over 320 days of sunshine a year. The mountains and lakes and streams have some of the best fishing and boating areas in the world. We have the famous Shakespeare Festival, the Brit Concert Series, MT Ashland Skiing, Grants Pass Car Days, horse racing in Grants Pass Fairgrounds, multiple music and entertainment venues, and a higher quality of life.